Welcome to a special event with yours truly, Adrian Dragan. A break lunch. It's morning for the next 31 minutes or so. And then it's gonna be noon in Hog Island, Montreal. Yours truly, a special philosophical, social, theoretical, geopolitical, and going east, west, north, south, everything under the sun on this Thursday, May 19th, 2022. 11:41 a.m. So it's 19 minutes. Correction, mathematics. Thought it was it's 11:41 a.m. So 19 minutes till noon. Cleaned the morning, washed my socks, did a little bit of cooking. 3 eggs, salad, beets, cucumber, and parsimon. Have a cup of coffee. I'm gonna say my gratitude, blessings, thanks, although albeit reality is that you're truly at this moment in time independent artist, independent athlete, independent activist, triple A plus the fourth dimension to that trinity of independent artist, independent activist, independent athlete is a universal spiritual teaching student. Don't know it all. I can teach and I can learn. I can learn and I can teach. Many past lives, many incarnations. I'm a philosopher, independent psychosexual, or separate from independent psychological theorist, independent sexual theorist, independent psychosexual theorist, geopolitical analyst and theorist, and philosopher, and the world's greatest living dancing millennial rainbow poet. And encompassing all that, Adrian H. Dragonborn died during COVID, being reborn Adrian Anna Dragan. Triple business, triple vaccinated, open for business, androgynous pansexual, founder of the dancing goddess and the dragon kingdom with my own theories, and I'm not perfect. Far from it. Got issues. Get moody, get upset, get triggered. Got vices, got lust. Do not play it self-righteous. Do not read from a piece of paper unless it's something theory I was gonna read. I'm gonna be reading in the coming days on. Found during the cleaning, I found the manuscript where I've written political, social, economic theory for a new world order of world peace, international justice, and secured and ensured global freedom, and to that trinity, world peace, international justice, and secured and ensured global freedom, maintaining harmony between civilization and nature. To that trinity, fourth dimension, attaining harmony between civilization and nature. Yours truly, financially struggling, broke, but my work is gold. Broke, but my work is gold. Broke, but my work is gold. My artistic, athletic, activist, theoretical, spiritual work is gold. Although I'm broke in the minus $492 at the bank, my RBC bank account in the red. Pay $4 a month so get protection. Overdraft, get that millennial so you don't get penalized. They already make enough money. The financial, commercial, financial banking institutions, they already make enough profits. So you don't want to give them an extra 37 or 40, or depending on the case on the banking can be more. Average is about $40 penalties if you go in the red, so get the overdraft protection. I think it's best if you go to minus finances. Finances. A lot of people are struggling financially, economically, not just myself, although I'm open for business. Some are not, of course, struggling, some are well off. And I don't want to criticize. If I criticize or do something, I have to analyze my own self. And criticizing in a constructive manner to offer alternative course of action, alternative actions, and of course, action is also necessary, is a requirement, complementary to my theoretical philosophy, the blah blah blah. Because right now, I'm grateful. My rent is paid. May 19. My rent is paid for May. Rent is paid. Electricity bill is paid in full. Rent is paid in full. Electricity bill is paid in full. 1/3 of my phone bill is paid, although I gotta go check it out. Make it financial arrangements. It's raining, so I was planning to go, but changed the course. So we'll see how this afternoon goes later on. Grateful, thankful. I'm gonna say my gratitude. Rent is paid. Got electricity bill is paid. 1/3 of my phone bill is paid, and got food and coffee. The motto of the Dancing Goddess and the Dancing Goddess Army, officially international integrated dance league, which I'm calling the Creation for, as I'm the world's greatest living millennial dance and rainbow poet, is all ALL fruits, vegetables, and legumes are made, created, and produced by the dance of the goddess with her brother the sun. All fruits, vegetables, and legumes. This beats, not beat as in a rap beat, instrumental, you don't want me to start rapping. A deliciously disgusting diatribe. You don't want me rapping in the rap industry anyway, throw my LGBTQ flag rainbow. Wearing steel toe boots, don't get it twisted. With beets, and cucumbers. Of course, the parsley. But also indirectly the eggs, because the chicken ate greenery, the greens, the grass, feed the livestock, which was also made and created and produced by the dance of the goddess with her brother's son. But let's just separate for a moment. So the beets, the cucumbers, and the parsley was made, created, and produced by the dance of the goddess with her brother the sun. And of course, the brains and muscle, brains and muscle, brains and muscles of my brothers and sisters, farmers. The beets, the cucumber, and the parsley somewhere in Quebec, somewhere in Canada, somewhere in North America. These are local North American products. They're not imported beyond Mexico, Canada, and United States. I believe the beets are actually from are Canadian. The cucumber, I think, is Quebec Canadian, and the parsley, I believe, it is also Canadian. So I think they're all homegrown. Although I gotta check the labels, and the cucumber for sure is Canadian. The beets, not sure. The parsley also, I believe, it is Canadian, but the beets, I'm not sure because they were donated and they were donation and didn't have the label on it. So don't know. It's a mystery, but most likely Canada, perhaps USA. As far as Mexico, I doubt. Although in theory, it's I don't know if we import beets. See, some things we don't know. Do we import beets? Go check, fact check, check. Do we import beets? Do we import beets? How many? How many kilos? From who? Where? How? How many ships going now? Meditation, meditation, meditation. And parallel to the beets, to the cucumber, and to the parsley, that were made, created, and produced initially by the dance of the goddess with her brother the sun. In parallel to that, the coffee bean was also made, created, and produced initially by the dance of the goddess with her brother the sun, which our brothers and sisters, farmers with brains and muscle, also harvested. Right? Let me take a sip. That beautiful bird chirp sing. That Adrian, Hannah, Dragan, love you. I love you back sevenfold. Chip, 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 chip. Chip, 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 chip. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. My underground room off, literally underground room off in temple. Chip, 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 chip. Our birds are with us. Birds are with us. Birds are with us. Beautiful singing. Pop stars, man. Mother Nature's the greatest artist and activist. starting to rain harder. So that was a little bit of a good singing. I think it was 3 different birds that I could discern, or perhaps just one that had a tune. Change the tune, change the tone. Beautiful nonetheless. Thank you, bird, birdie, 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 birdie. Mother Nature is the greatest artist and scientist, and I'm a piece of dust. Dancing dust nonetheless, ranting, rapping, philosophizing, theorizing, not perfect, far from it. Got issues. With all that stated, I do firmly believe that my trinity of theories at this point in time, where we are now, with everything that's transpiring in the world, going on in the world, I do believe that they're best to implement at this point in time. Trinity of theories: citizen integration theory, debt refusion theory, democratic fusion theory. A trinity of theories complemented with the fourth dimension via love is action. I do firmly believe that in order to establish a new world order of world peace, international justice, secured and ensured global freedom, and attaining harmony between civilization and nature by the creation of the 2 complementary covenant and cooperative institutions of the International Citizen Integrated Social Security and Service Force. Leaders of the free world, drop down and give Dragan 013 push-ups with LOVE for the sake of world peace. That's my message to the leaders of the free world. And with the Dragan Army, we can go and give those farmers a good massage, a good washing of the feet, a good washing of the hands. The Dragan Army, officially International Citizen Integrated Social Security and Service Force. 7 words: International Citizen Integrated Social Security and Service Force, aka the Dragan Army, to be of security of service for the 21st century with my citizen, with my integration theory for what we need from a, of course, I am world global citizen, global rainbow LGBTQ citizen. I act local, think global, act local, think global, act local, think global. Using here electricity, the light above me, and this thanks to tens of thousands, hundreds, perhaps millions, who since 1963, well, in Hydro-Quebec is the current bureaucratic structure of the Hydro-Quebec is based in, but it predates that. Such institutions change the name, change their structure, bureaucratic, corporate, public, legal frameworks, legal makeups during the decades as the times changed, right? So, but 1963 is about when Hydro-Quebec, at least so it states it officially on the website, since its inception and predates to the 1920s. 61 dams were built with brain and muscle across the province of Quebec, so that yours truly here, and grateful thank you workers in Hydro-Quebec, farmers of Quebec, of Canada, of North America and beyond. Extend my hand to workers of the world, the independent artists as well, all artists. Although if you're a multi-millionaire artist, got 7 houses, 7 cars, and listen, I'm not perfect. I would like a good bottle of wine, a good food. Now I have good food. We're gonna taste it. We're gonna eat it. We're gonna see how delicious it is, and part of it is donated. Part of this food is a donation. But initially, this food was made, created, and produced by the dance of the goddess with her brother the sun. Now you don't have to say the holy, sacred, divine 7 letters, GODDESS, just like FREDOM. You don't have to say, but I'm referring to, of course, is Mother Nature, planet Earth, the black, fertile Earth, with the waters from above, waters from the rivers, the veins of the goddess. Hawk Island, aka Montreal, is surrounded by a big river. Call it Snake River, Hawk Island, Lion Mountain, Mount Royal, I mean, in the center of the island of Montreal, which I call Hawk. It's a bird, Hawk, Hawk Island. In the center of it, there's 3 peaks of a mountain system. It's a mountain because it's hard rock. The rock is part of it, hard rock. So it's a mountain. It's not just a hill. The hill would be just, wouldn't have the rock formation, right? It's a mountain. Not big mountain, but you could see it from afar off. You could see it from afar off. You could see it from afar off, different parts of kilometers away from the island, of course. From the island of Montreal, Hawkeye. Metropolis, the most multicultural, diverse in terms of linguistics. More than 156 languages are spoken on just the island. Imagine that. Imagine more than 156, more than 156 languages are spoken on the island province. I speak a few, French and English mostly. It's mostly French and English, right? It's multicultural, diverse, perhaps island, perhaps in the world. No, perhaps in the world. In terms of multicultural, multilinguistic, multi-ethnic makeup of the island. It's a whole world, the whole microcosm of the world is here, right? We have Chinatown, my LGBTQ community. We have that village. We have that gay. Let me be gay. Eh. Let me be gay. I do a rap song like that. Let me be gay, man, with my rap community. They don't want me in rap business. They want to keep me away. Locking doors, man. Knock, knock. Shit, we're starving coming on in Westmount, rich folk neighborhoods, man. Shit. I lost economic, financial, commercial opportunity and continuance and reward, if you will, and profit due to being LGBTQ. Maybe also that I have a big mouth and people gossip, you know. My own theories for 21st century labor unions, global Dragan union, with my own peculiar insertions of theories and philosophies revolving human nature and psychologies and taking into account our diversity, our cultural inclinations, our experiences in XYZ. Do also have good theories written and through experience working with temp agencies and independent artists and proposals with organizations and frustrations. Nothing gets done, and it's my brothers and sisters. We gotta channel, and sometimes we just gotta do. Created my own workout system. I'm proud of that, and that creation is a perfection. If I'm proud of something that I've created the past years is that workout. And I got an achievement is losing weight, losing more than 77 pounds. Got me out of depression, got me out of being suicidal. I said, what am I going to do? This body is a temple for pleasure and purpose. That is the philosophy. But if the body is a temple for pleasure and purpose, to give and receive pleasure and purpose, to give and receive. Right now, like I said, I'm grateful for the food, for the coffee, which initially the black coffee bean was grown in a red berry, and this will come from a black fertile earth, and the golden rays of the sun, trickling down with the heat and the nutrients within the sun fertilizing the black fertile earth, and the fertility of the black fertile earth with the golden fertile rays and the water fertile as well. A combination made it and grew this food. Holy, sacred, and divine is food. Everybody got to eat. Who's playing tonight? Multimillionaires, NHL players, NBA players. Players. I admit, hey. I admit, my tiny hands, tiny feet, tiny little androgynous scar-slit, they basketball do suck at it. Below mediocre, below average at basketball. Hockey can't skate, can't break, so that's a problem. Perhaps I'm okay at NFL, some football, throw football, try do, challenging my brothers in the patriarchal sports leagues. I'm going to say patriarchal since, let's be honest, there's no women's sports league which makes even close economically, financially, commercially to what the four patriarchal sports leagues makes as a league. There's a few women, but not that many, who are multimillionaires who make a few $1 million a year in sports, but only a few. There's no, not even one women's sports league which makes even close, economically, financially, commercially to what the patriarchal sports leagues make. The NFL, National Football League, NHL, National Hockey League, NBA, National Basketball Association, MLB, right? The four, North America, because I'm speaking mostly, of course, I'm a universal, international, global. If humanity in the 21st century, we should move forward from nationalism and XYZs. And we have been seeing since the great financial recession, of which, of course, I've suffered myself. No economic, financial, commercial pressure is a lot more than many, right? More than many, right? I'm not alone. There's many others. But the fact is, there's not even one women's sports league, which makes even close economically, financially, commercially to what men's sports leagues make. That's why the Dancing Goddess Army, to be integrated, meaning across all genders, sexual orientations, inclusive dance league. I'm the world's greatest living dancer, millennial rainbow dancing poet, right? Dance, dancing, making it a sport for world peace, right? Dancing for world peace. Not even one women's sports makes close. Economically, financially, commercially, to what the patriarchal sport was averaging in millions of dollars annual salaries. And CEOs, that's a good open question. How many CEOs, perhaps those who inherited because they were daughters, but how many CEOs of in are there in the NFL, National Football League, NHL, National Hockey League, NBA, National Basketball Association, MLB, my brothers and sisters? How many are women owners? Perhaps part owners, not a lot. And mostly I would assume, and from what I do know, learning is through inheritance, right? The inheritance. Inheritance. Trump, will you fight me in a boxing match or what? Mr. Trumpo, nothing personal, but you know Dragon's fists are gonna make Trumpo's nose grow like Pinocchio's. Kanye, yo yo, sing that bro yo. You know you were born with a silver spoon though. So the joke is that some people would want me to call Commander in Chief of the Armed Forces somebody who's never been in a street fight or wore steel toe boots, man. Yeah. A lot of y'all disco. Whoa. I'm not talking about boogie boogie disco. Connected. Yeah, I know. Money, 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 right? Yeah. Money, money, money. Buy, sell stocks, 12:04 p.m. Buy, sell. That way south, that way south, that way south. Here, whoop. Pinpoint in New York, Wall Street. Make 1 million today, make 500,000. But they gotta eat, man. They also gotta eat some lunch, some breakfast, some dinner. Now, I'm not. In a past life, I was involved in finance. Many past lives, many incarnations. I've had the in a past life had the pleasure of dealing business in Frankfurt am Main. Frankfurt am Main. In Frankfurt am Main is a city in Deutschland, in Germany, in Europe, known as a big financial center. European, German, global for that matter. Still is in certain respects. Still is. Not parallel to New York, in many ways still is. New York, London, and Still has Frankfurt am Main. There's a German city in Germany. There's a city in Germany. So in the past life, around 1776 or so, 1778, 80, I was involved in finance, in European finance, European banking, finance, commercial. Mostly around and in Frankfurt am Main, and moved around Europe, east, west, north, south. Another past life was a farmer, and another past life was a priestess of the goddess, which still dances with her brother the sun, to make, create, and produce all fruits, vegetables, and legumes that our brothers and sisters farmers harvest for us to make, upgrade, or maintain civilization. Name those financiers now. Who's buying, selling stock? Buy, must, kiss, kiss, luck, luck, give me some push-ups for world peace. Put you on a leash, BDSM switch, Kanye with it, with your ex-witch. Buy, sell, market, stock, shares, futures, commodities, oil, stock market, buy, sell now in Montreal, stock market, trading stocks, Bitcoin now. People are trading east, west, north, south, east, west, north, south, buy, sell, short, futures, contracts, commodities on the New York Stock Exchange, right? Blackhawk selling, buying, Blackhawk selling, buying, Blackhawk selling, buying. It's not that well known, but makes me think of a few years back, just before COVID, I was engaging in a conversation with two young students of finance at one of the most reputable reputation universities in the world, for that matter, North America, Canada, McGill University, founded about 156 years ago. So founded a confederation about at the beginning. So in the 1800s, right, McGill was founded. So it's an old institution, education, university, the most top university, some argue, in Canada, and one of the top in North America, and for that matter, one of the top universities of scholarship in the world, McGill University. McGill. Well, I'm the people's doctor. I spent many years, one foot in the libraries of Hawk Island, Montreal, learning, reading tens of thousands of books, pages, philosophy, poetry, education, geopolitics, finance, economics, science. In a parallel, life science, innovation, and technology is my chosen path, trying to connect with that parallel self. In this life, philosophy, theory, geopolitics, art, athletics, the rational, emotional side, psychological side, the spiritual side, the sexual side of life is my path in the here and now. It's 12:09 p.m. The people's doctor. Not perfect. With issues myself get moody right now. My rent being paid, not food, electricity bill paid, phone bill 1/3 paid. What I could use now is a good massage, full body massage, head to toe. My willingly loving and allies and armies that what I can give. Kisses, massages, feet washes, working out, training, exercising, challenging the patriarchal sports leagues, athletes therein, and the CEOs thereof. CEOs, they gotta give more to create the binational and, for that matter, international Dragon Army. And all working out, dancing, training, cleaning, kissing, massaging, working out, training, exercising, kissing, massaging, working out, training, and all integrated with all existing private and public security institutions and organizations, and all doing with consent and hygiene and mutual understanding and love, with consent and hygiene and mutual understanding and love, with consent and hygiene and mutual understanding and love, and all service and security force for the 21st century, local, binational, Canada, US, was an American twice in past lives, 156 years ago that way, 718 miles from Hawk Island, Montreal, served in the US Army. Served in the US Army. That way, down south, 718 miles from here, from Hawk Island, Montreal, south of Hawk Island, Montreal, 718 miles, 156 years ago. Born twice in the USA. Many past lives, many incarnation here. From Hawk Island, Montreal, yours truly. World Rainbow Dragon citizen, citizen of the world. North American with my philosophies and theories of the North American Civilizational Collective. The North American Civilizational Collective is my theory written a few pages, and how North America constitutes a collective civilization, or civilizational collective, meaning that within the civilization there is a collective of mini, if you will, or semi, or civilizations, if you will, amalgamation. I'm not going to go into that. That requires anybody will to commission. PayPal. Still waiting for my first dollar donation via PayPal. I'm going to do it. I can do it in bilingual. I can do it in French and in English. I love French. I write poetry in French, or write rock songs in French. Les chansons rock and roll, pas mal. North American Civilizational Collective. 12:13 p.m. Brothers and sisters, we got a channel. Feel upset. I feel upset. I was down and out. I was depressed, suicidal. One foot on the streets, the other foot in the library. Struggled. Chronic illness. Dealt with chronic illness, chronic illness. What has worked as medicine and therapy for me? What has worked as medicine and therapy for me? What has worked, is working, and will work, is working out, training, and exercising. Working out, training, and exercising. That's what has worked. Security and of service. Security and of service. With my own theories. The implementation of my theories. Local, national, international. For a new world order. World peace. International justice. Secured and ensured global freedom. Buy, sell. Now somebody's buying stock. Who made $1 million today? No. Who lost? Maybe lost 500,000, but he's good. He's got 5 million. He's got 5 houses, 5 cars. He's good. Buy, sell stocks. Multi-millionaire CEOs of corporations, of the patriarchal sports leagues. Multi-millionaire athletes. Multi-millionaire artists. Multi-millionaire rappers. Still underground rapper, philosopher. Everybody gotta eat, man. Everybody gotta eat. Everybody gotta eat. With this food, getting just grateful for it. It was harvested by my brothers and sisters, farmers, whose hands to be kissed, bodies washed, transported with trucks. Love you truckers, hug you, massage you, kiss you. With the farmers, with the grocery store clerks, they were chopped, they were put on the shelves, transported warehouse, warehouse, warehouse. I've worked during COVID in warehouses wearing steel toe boots, hard work, tough work, work different works, different XYZs. I march yesterday in steel toe boots. Mr. Trudeau, nothing personal, brother, got some love for you, hug, kiss, love this. But when did you last time march in steel toe boots? Leaders of the free world. You were marched in steel toe boots. Everybody gotta eat. That I do know. I don't know what's inside this laptop. I know a little bit from reading, but in the parallel life, I know satellites in and out. I know supercomputers in and out in the parallel self who sends me 56,000 pages over the weekend and I get a headache. I said, I have to take a whole week to read this. Science, innovation, and technology in the parallel life is my chosen path. In this one, philosophy, art, theory, poetry, geopolitical analysis, geopolitical positions, propositions, spirituality, psychosexual theory. In parallel with that, they gotta go hand in hand. The dancing goddess in the Dragon Kingdom is the social, spiritual, political, psychological component to where we are scientifically in innovation terms and technology terms. All these are so new, right? This interconnection, satellites, computers, wow, microchips, smartphones, the inner workings, the dynamics of data, data, data. Let's do a meditation on data. Hawk Island, Montreal. How many people are eating now? It's lunch. What are they eating? How much? Where did the food comes from? The farms. Where the farms at? Love you farmers. Kiss you, hug you, massage you. Go Parliament. If Canada on Congress, go give the farmers a massage, man. Go kiss the farmers. Hug the truckers. It's LOV. You know, I'm a universal revolutionary centrist. I'm a universal revolutionary centrist. I'm a universal revolutionary centrist. Right? My universal revolutionary centrism incorporates my theories for a new world order. They incorporate it and within it. To go to extreme political and because of resentments, right? Blame. We have that. We have that subconscious biases and subconscious irrationalities, forces which make us do things, harm others, because we haven't learned to channel and sublimate our aggressions. And we have hidden lusts, hidden lusts, right? Hidden fears, right? Give you an example, concrete, direct, practical example, or in real time. Patriarchal sports leagues. That's not all I said patriarchal because there's not even one women sports league who make close. I'm calling for the creation. I'm calling for my brothers in the CEOs and the athletes of the patriarchal sports leagues to mass finance the International Integrated Dance League, aka Dancing Goddess Army, and the Dragan Army, International Citizen Integrated Social Security and Service Force, before the 21st century. My brothers. I'm not perfect, got issues, got vices, get moody, get upset. Been through hell and back, suicide, depression, name it. Right? Struggle, struggle, struggle. Struggle, suffer. Repressed. Being LGBTQ, being bisexual, pansexual, include being bisexual and gay. Pan is more inclusive. So pan incorporates all the rainbow, if you will. Being bisexual and androgynous. Right? I'm a man, I'm a woman. I'm a man and a woman. I'm a hell of 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 a woman. Making heaven on woman. Making heaven. I'm a hell of a woman. Hell of a woman. Making heaven from hell. I'm a hell of a woman. And if get thunderstruck, get in an accident, whatever, COVID comes back and I do die, I get to post this video before I die, I'm gonna say this holy word, goddess. And I'm a piece of dust, dancing dust nonetheless, some ransom kisses with that. Mr. Rich, CEO, Mr. Rich. What is it, Mr. Rich? You want priestess of the goddess, H-A-N-H, you want Hannah to make you a sandwich, honey? You want some love, honey bunny? Cause love do God. I love I do God. Love I do rock. Love I do squats. Love I do hard. Love I do hard. Love I do squats. Love I do massage. Love I kiss loves. Love and locks. Do a squat and do a twerk, twerk, twerk. For the goddess I do work, work, work. G-O-D-D-S-S, goddess. Yeah, fan, it's not easy to utter on the lips the word G-O-D-D-S-S, is it? We gotta say God. God, God, God. Where they say God, where the goddess at, man? Well, look. Look at those big trees in Hawk Island, Montreal. Those trees, big, majestic green, are but the hairs on the goddess's body. And I'm tiny compared to those trees. The goddess from heaven's above star sent one kiss to her sister below, who dances with her brother sun to make, create, and produce all fruits, vegetables, and legumes. Our brothers and farmers, sisters harvest for us to make, upgrade, or maintain civilization, such as this black coffee bean, which I'm grateful for brains and muscle and sweat, so it requires my brothers' muscle and brains. My brothers and sisters love you. Kisses God from the goddess, and one kiss, and that kiss transformed, credited yours truly with 718 trillions of kisses. Kisses God. Kisses God. Can kiss all my willingly armies and armies, east, west, north, south. Whole day, more than 9 to 5, extra overtime. I gotta be selfish. Hey, Mr. CEO with billionaire, billionaire, billionaire. You're finding food security, finance, finance, finance. You're cutting a good check, you're cutting them half price reduce oil, Mr. Poison, selfish. I gotta do marching, steel toe boots, dance. Gotta kiss, huh? What a Hannah gotta do, huh? What a girl gotta do around here. Huh, baby? Gotta look some love, you gotta give that massage. You don't accept the irrational, emotional, subconscious side. 2 plus 2 equals 4, yeah. Doesn't mean we gotta write 2 plus 2 in only one color, honey bunny. Only red or only green or the colors of the rainbow. Hey, honey bunny, looking for some LOV? Her love is a good damn action goddess, not just blah 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 love. That go spank the parliament. Priestess Hannah to go spank the parliament, honey bunny, lovey dovey. Spank parliament with the right hand, the right wingers, conservatives, and with the left hand, tickle them. Spank. Dragan's gonna spank. Hannah priestess gonna tickle. On the right, those on the conservatives' right side, and on the left, all on the left, liberal, Democrats, Congress, the USA. Congress tickle y'all. What you gotta do, CEOs, buy straight, huh? Blackstone, 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 major financial corporations. Hey, financiers, paper, paper, paper. You also gotta eat, honey bunny, don't you? Multi-millionaire athletes. You also gotta eat, don't you? Play that sport now, millions dollar CEOs, billions, 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 huh? You also gotta eat. Everybody gotta eat. We all gotta eat, don't we? I'm warrior, soldier, soldier. Tiny little, tiny, tiny beauty. You're looking for a kiss, lovey-dovey? So this food, made, created, and produced by the dance of the goddess with her brother the sun. All foods, vegetables, and legumes are made by the dance of the goddess with her brother the sun. It's beets, it's cucumber, it's parsley, and the black coffee that I'm drinking now. Oh, gotta get a refill. Get a refill. And that's the social, spiritual, and scientific. If you say goddess or not, but I'm gonna say it, and if it's the last video that do make, do put on YouTube. I said the word goddess. Adrian Hanna Dragan said it. Goddess. 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 Yeah. And they not gonna like it. Some will, less than others, more than some. Adrian Hanna Dragan here. 12:27 p.m. EST in Hawk Island, Montreal. Androgynous pansexual founder of the dancing goddess and the Dragon Kingdom. Independent artist, activist, athlete, AAA, universal spiritual teaching student. I'm not perfect, far from it. I lust, L-U-S-T. I get triggered, get upset, get moody, right? I don't turn the other cheek, may I be avenged 77-fold. I don't turn the other cheek. May I be avenged 77-fold. I don't turn the other cheek. May I be avenged 77-fold. Can address all matters to come humanity, human race together. I'm also a dreamer. I'm also a dreamer. I'm also a dreamer. I'm also a dreamer. Offer to my old brothers and sisters of all races, black, white, brown. If in one human race, we have civilizations, cultures, ethnicities. We have problems. There is racism, there is. Perhaps in our own selves, in our own hearts, subconsciously, which we got to work on constantly. Right? We got to be aware. If I just blah blah, is love is action. If I say to my brothers and sisters of color, my beautiful black brothers and sisters of color, you know, that to do fight racism. If I just blah blah blah, man, I can hug you, I can kiss you, I can hug you, I can kiss you, right? X Y Z. I can do. If I can do, or to fight racism, I can do it. Or to kiss, I kiss. I hug. Cause otherwise, you know, blah blah blah. It gets it's been a lot of these politicians have been for decades, man. They've been blah blah. They got a war on drugs, man. Only legalize, make safety standards. Look, cannabis is legal. I don't use drugs. I've experimented with drugs. I've experimented with a lot of drugs. Right? It's time to legalize it. Cocaine legalized. Marijuana, cocaine, speed, ecstasy. These, not the dangerous ones. The dangerous ones are we aware of overdose. Our brothers and sisters overdose records in Canada, United States. Right? By mistake or otherwise. Right? Make safety standards for drug use and education. And the Dragon Army. Divert from the war on drugs and this police to integrate with citizenry, to be of security and service. In every neighborhood revolution. In every neighborhood revolution. In every neighborhood revolution. I smoke a little bit of cannabis once in a while. I haven't smoked for weeks. And this weekend smoked a little bit. Not much. Three times smoked. Felt okay. Felt good for the soreness. But take baths as an alternative to being sore. Take a long bath. See my videos, 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour baths, right? The leaders of the world, I looked yesterday, last night. Mr. NATO Secretary, Mr. Jens Stoltenberg. My brother's Jens Stoltenberg. You gotta read from a piece of paper to tell us that about Sweden and Finland They join. My proposition is Israel should join as the Code 31, Genesis 34, Israel, State of Israel to join NATO. It's in Code 31, as 34, Genesis 34 is based on the book in the Bible, where Jacob and Esau, after many, many years, in tradition is 22, he hugged and they embraced. After 2 years they hugged and they embraced. 22 years after they hugged and they embraced. Jacob and Esau, Esau and Jacob. It's like Code 31, Genesis 34. That should, because I believe my theory is best at this point in time for the integration. Security forces, armed forces, USA, Canada, NATO. Mr. Jens Stolberg, read from a piece of paper, my brother. You can memorize that. Somebody wrote that for you. Leaders of the free world. Read a lot from the piece of paper. A geopolitical analysis. I'm going to give it philosophical, intellectual, and a little bit of straightforward and direct. And of course, I've got to go back in time. 2019 October. You're still a geopolitical analyst, independent student, scholar of history, wars, geopolitics, and civilizations. Assessed the situation. Back in October 2019, I sounded the alarm. Humanity, brothers and sisters, we are again on a path towards another international conflagration, aka World War III. Taking into consideration geopolitical events, geopolitical situations such as main events which were taken into consideration was the US-China trade war, which the Trump administration began 2018, with the impositions of tariffs on China, right? The Trump administration. Nothing against Trump personally, objected to his policies of a wall. I think there are way better alternatives with our Mexican brothers and sisters. I speak Spanish. I love speaking Spanish. Made an effort to learn it due to passion for it. I speak French. I'm trilingual, main languages of the North American civilizational collective. And I'm speaking, of course, as a world citizen, yes, but North American, Pan American. I'm a Pan American. We got two oceans, one continent. We got two oceans, one continent. Two oceans, one continent. Right? Our brothers and sisters down in Latin America. Got trade open up. Got to secure Pan America. I don't know what's going to go on in Europe. See, they can't this burden of that we had to struggle with freedom, FREDOM, right? With freedom and the cultures and the civilization and spirituals. And let's face it, sexual liberation has not come without blood, sweat, and tears for myself. Personally, 7 years ago came out being LGBTQ participate pride parade. Has not come for me personally, and has not come for Canadians, for my brothers and sisters in the USA, for North Americans, and for LGBTQ people worldwide. Sexual liberation and integration and mutual acceptance and rights. Right here in Canada, I've lost and was denied and negated. Economic, financial, commercial blessings, opportunity, and security, if you will, prosperity due to being LGBTQ. Yeah, yeah. I felt bad for a whole week, bitch. Oh, God damn it. I moved forward. Worked out, marched. It was danced. YouTube, the realest, rawest, revolutionary, unedited. You don't see a click. Sometimes there's a pause when I change whatever fit for only once or twice during the video, not like see other videos the edit comes in. It took 3 days or 13 hours to make a 10-minute video, but that's okay. That's the edit, and they get millions of views. No hate. Participate with me. Counterbalance with me. 50 subscriber. One more subscriber the other day. Not doing this. I'm just doing. out of love, passion, philosophy, just doing. With all the flaws and the imperfections and the flaws of character and the lusts that they do have, the vices, the temperament, quite, quite stormy temperament sometimes, quite passionate, sometimes philosophical, intellectual, wise, sophisticated, sometimes straightforward and direct. Right now I can fucking use a fucking massage, fuck. Working out, training, exercising, I'm encouraging people. Work out, train, exercise. Go for a long walk. Go do push-ups, do hogs, do squats. Encourage the youth in appreciation of the body. The body is a temple for pleasure and purpose. Take care of it and love and love and love with consent and hygiene. Give somebody a washing of the feet. Give somebody a good massage, right? If I'm standing somebody who's a friend or an ally and says, man, my neck is sore, of course I'm going to offer. If I'm next to somebody and my neck is sore, I'm going to fucking offer. I'm going to say, I'm going to get in there. Yes or no, a simple question. Hell yeah, get in there, goddamn you. Get in there, Tom Brady, multi-millionaire, come massage Dragan, goddamn it, give me push-ups. Money, 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 right? Buy, sell, stock, what time it is? It is 12:37 p.m. Who made a million? Who made a billion? Who made a trillion? A trillion they don't have. There's only billionaires. There's not a trillionaire. Whoopsie. There's one trillionaire in the world. Adrian Hanna, Dragan, androgynous, pansexual. Oh yeah, kisses. Trillions. Trillions of kisses. Reserved for my allies and armies willingly loving. Pledge your allegiance, legions. Go, ain't got love, stay away from me. Keep my name out of your mouth if it's not for blessing. Keep my holy, sacred, and divine name out of your mouth if it's not for a blessing. Keep my holy, sacred, and divine name out of your mouths if it's not for a blessing. Goddess bless all my willing, loving allies and armies who dance with the sun. With sun rays, regeneration, rejuvenation, pleasure, purpose. You don't have to accept my spiritual teachings. I don't know it all. I don't claim. I have questions, questions, questions. One thing I do know, no prophet hath or will dethrone the goddess who dances with a brother's son. She will dance after I'm gone to create, make fruits, vegetables, and legumes, and after I'm gone, dance, kiss, look toward the stars, the sun, the moon. Say, Adrian, not a dragon. Look at me on, I want to see you dance, kiss. My name is a festive ritual. Make love, make love, make love, and remember me with joy, making love, kissing, massaging, giving pleasure for this holy body, sacred divine body that we have. That's the philosophy, spiritual philosophy. Do that for me, my memory. Kiss for music, rap, techno, rock, pop, all music, but it's classic. Dance, make love, drink wine, get naked, if you will. I mean, if you will. Right now I can put pause, starting to rain, I can get naked, turn everything off because I'm in my private domain. Once I step outside, I'm no longer just private citizen. Some say privacy is dead. Well, I got nothing to hide. My bank account is in the red. I owe 10,000, I owe 10,000, I owe 10,000 to the RBC. I watched a little pornography out of movies during the weekend. Hey, Mr. Secret Service, CSIS, CSIS. You see this? I have Horus Leases, I have Horus I have Horus. Right? And other one, CIA, NSA, National Security Agency. I was a spook in a past life. Spooky spook. I tripped a lot. I was clumsy. I wasn't good at it. German Secret Services. They're no longer Stasi. They're no longer Stasi. They're no longer Stasi. That was East Germany. Notorious, historically. One of the hardest cores. East German. KGB. FSB now. Mossad. Maze. Mahava, no? Ahava, echad. No. Lo, Ken? Ah, you got, you got. Ah, civilization, humanity, mankind. Freedom. Freedom is a double-edged sword, isn't it? I admit with my tiny hands is too heavy to lift by my solo. Hard to ensure, hard to secure. Complex dynamics, psychological upbringing experiences, linguistic. All these factors into consideration. Sometimes answers are not simple. Sometimes the answers are right in our face. I don't claim to know it all. The spiritual teachings that I have incorporate the philosophies and the mottos, the philosophical, political, social, and spiritual mottos of the dancing goddess and the dragon kingdom, and the two complementary and covenant and cooperative institutions. The International Citizen Integrated Social Security and Service Force, which I'm calling the creation modeled after my scenario, be the Dragon Army, truthfully Dragon Zero. Motto is nobody is born a dragon. I'm not born a dragon because of a surname. Dragan. Blood, sweat, and tears, tens of thousands of push-ups, tens of thousands of squats, tens of thousands of hawks, millions of marching steps barefoot in steel-toe boots or running shoes in this underground room of some temple or around Hawk Island, Montreal, to turn that A of my surname into an O. I'm not Dragon because not Dragon Zero. I'm coming Dragon Zero because of a surname. Nobody is born a dragon. That's the motto of the Dragon Army, which incorporates philosophies. Simple. Everybody can be an ally, a supporter, sympathizer, subject. Right? To be a dragon, you got to be able to do the workout within the rules, which I've created back in 2019. Back in time ago. Now, geopolitical analyst. 2019, yours truly created, made, designed, and produced what's known as the General War Integrated Total Body Training System, aka the Dragon Army workout, aka the 300 workout. Made, created, and designed to go hand in hand with a World War III scenario. After my analysis, a geopolitical analysis as an independent analyst, geopolitical analyst and theorist, and geopolitical theoretical philosopher, theoretical philosopher. Taking into account what had transpired, the US-China trade war, the arrest of Meng Wanzhou, aka Kathy Meng, by the RCMP in order to extradite her to the US on an extradition treaty. This daughter of the founder of Huawei and the chief financial officer of Huawei had become a big smartphone equipment maker and internet telecommunications equipment maker, one of the biggest in the world. Huawei had overtaken many corporations to rise to the top. I think for a while it was first in the production of smartphones and internet telecommunications equipment maker. It became number one, number two, overtaking Samsung for a while. I think double check the fact, but it was in the top five producers of smartphones and internet telecommunication in the world. A big corporation, Huawei. So she was arrested, detained by the RCMP, Royal Canadian Mounted Police, national, so federal police here in Canada, North America. She was detained due to extradition charges, was detained, and consequently two Michael Spavor, Michael Kovrig, were detained in China on charges of dubious charges. And a few weeks ago, they were released in an unadmitted, quid pro quo exchange. But after her arrest, two Michaels were arrested and consequently triggered the Sino-Canadian crises, diplomatic, political crisis, which is ongoing, and it has gotten worse a bit. It's gotten worse over the years and during COVID. Right, it's gotten worse. So taking all those factors into consideration, the Islamic State, ongoing terrorism in globally and in the Middle East, and historical events such as Pearl Harbor, as I was saying, we are again on a path towards another international conflagration, and created the General War Integrated Whole Body Training System, aka the Dragan Army Workout, aka the 300 workout. Created the workout to go hand in hand with a World War III scenario, which in a nearly paradoxical and providential way resembles the COVID-19 health and financial crises. And since it resembles it, and since it had the solution, that's what since July 2020 that the COVID have began advocating for. The implementations of my solutions, the implementations of my solutions, the implementations of my solutions, just like in my scenario. Now on COVID, I am triple vaccinated. Encourage people in hygiene when they go outside. Hygiene, hygiene, hygiene. Wash hands, wash hands, wash hands, wash hands, wash hands. And wash the hands, the hygiene. Especially when you go in the bank, brothers and sisters. There's microbes, germs. I don't know how many people touched it before. You gotta touch it. It's microbe germs. Go to the bathroom, forget to wash the hands. Right? Go wash it, wash the hands, wash the hands, wash the hands. My trinity on COVID has been, is, and will be this. First and foremost, do not know what caused COVID. Second, believe it was transmitted from snakes to human beings. That's what I believe. It's not 100% confirmed that is, because most popular it is bats. They're not animals. So it's not 100% of what is the origins, the cause of COVID. I believe it was snakes. Some people believe bats, other pork, other snakes, like me. I believe it was snakes, but I don't know for sure. So thus, first, I don't know for sure. Second, I believe it was snakes. Third, I don't know for sure. There's a doubt in my theory that it's snakes. I might believe that it's snakes. I have a doubt. I can't claim that. I don't know that for sure. I believe it was snakes. Or I speculate it was snakes. Or I want to believe it was snakes. I cannot rule out another possibility. That's my trinity on COVID. I don't know for sure. I believe it was transmitted from snakes to human beings. And third, since I don't know for sure, I cannot rule out another possibility. XYZ, man-made virus, an accident in a lab, an experiment gone wrong, from outer space, from below the ground, Mother Nature, I don't know. Bioweapon. All the other possibilities, XYZ, whatever. Besides snakes. Bats. So that trinity, fourth dimension, is what do know for sure, without an inch of a doubt, is that before COVID, 93 days or so in October 2019, made, created, and produced the General War Integrated Whole Body Training System, my workout training program, which I've created, and it's perfection, trains the whole body, requires no equipment, increases overall general fitness, increases overall fitness, and there's a perfection to it. Required of anybody willing to learn on Dragan Army, applied to all. I'm advocating for the incorporation of the training in the armed forces of NATO. Of course, created Dragan Army, integrated Dragan Army, aka International Citizen Integrated Social Security and Service Force, integrated with all private and public security forces and institutions. Integrated. Bird singing again. Beautiful. So my workout created to go hand in hand with a World War III scenario, which is ongoing. The timeline of me doing the workouts, the General War Integrated Total Body Training System, aka the Dragan Army workout, aka the 300 workout. Matter of fact, this rainy day I'm gonna do one this afternoon around 3 p.m. after this lunch. So I had the scenario, World War III scenario, had the solution. After the destruction, devastation, had the solution. The solution is the creation of the new transnational international force, International Citizen Integrated Social Security and Service Force. 7 words, aka short, the Dragan Army, short. Complementary to an international integrated dance league, the Dancing Goddess Army. The parallel and being complementary for pleasure and purpose and for Mother Nature, right? To attain harmony between the environment and nature. By concrete example, to increase in recycling, better methods of recycling, and education of citizenry, and application of the education and learning, and the compost, and in better recycling methods, and of course, with the citizen integration theory into practice, the Dragan Army to local, national, international for citizens in different areas. Because since 1984 we had a lot of specialization. Since 1984 we had a lot of specialization. Since 1984 we had a lot of specialization. And on my marches I meditate how you can go learn, for example, the big trucks of Hydro-Quebec, what's inside them, how they work. To go on a few hours on the field with the Hydro-Quebec workers, on the field with the farmers, on the field with the bus drivers, on the field with the subway drivers, on the field with all that makes, with the artists, on the field with the grocery store clerks, on the field in the warehouses, wearing steel-toe boots, thanks, putting on the shelves, putting on the trucks for the truckers. Citizen integration theory, citizen integration theory, citizen integration theory. To go across all platforms, neighborhoods to neighborhood, east, west, north, south, from Hakai to Montreal, North American Civilizational Collective and beyond, the islands, Cuba, and the whole world, east, west, north, south. I'm inviting to this 21st century to move forward. With my theories best at this moment in time, with all the flaws that I do have, the vices that I do have. And let leaders of the free world keep on reading from a piece of paper tonight. I bet you I don't have any money to gamble. I don't have money, don't have. I'm broke, but my work is gold. Philosophical, artistic, intellectual, physical work, of course, is GOLD. Who say otherwise lying? Who say otherwise lying? Those on the right, those on the left can meet me in the Universal Revolutionary Centrist. And not on the extremes, not communism, not fascism, not fascism, not communism, not fascism, not communism. I do believe in securing the welfare of the social collective by securing food, housing, and transport people to volunteer, people to go give a massage, get a wash, get a XYZ, do art, arts and craft. Local, national, do learn citizen integration theory, XYZ, right? Moving towards an economy of pleasure and purpose. An economy of pleasure and purpose. Trying to make work into play, of course, with the safety. Sometimes it's safety, so I have to also use some common sense and some creativity. Some common sense and some creativity. Some common sense and some creativity, which we have to incorporate on our daily life. My philosophies and intellectual theories and work and analysis and prognosis also requires an action. Citizen integration theory, Dragan Army on the grounds, east, west, north, south. Go see farming, go see The dams, for example, here in Quebec, 61 of them, 61 of them, 61 dams here in Quebec. To go visit them, the citizens. I've did proposals to different organizations, institutions to go see how recycling is done. Proposed. Bureaucracy never got back to me, the city. Say, we'll get back to you maximum of 28 working days. Never got back. Never got back to me. Went a few times. Same thing. Fill a form. Red tape, red tape. Hey, what y'all doing? What y'all reading, what y'all writing. Paper, paper, paper. Everybody gotta eat, man. On the ground. It's integrated with all smartphones, telecommunications, G networks, 5G going on 4G. Those going around east, west, north, south, seeing them with satellites. Elon Musk, Sheryl Sandberg, Mark Zuckerberg invite you in my underground room, office, and temple. My supply of coffee is running short. My supply of coffee is running short. My supply of coffee is running short. Invite you in my underground room, office, and temple. Question, Q&A, and discussion of my theories, my philosophies to implement and to concord, apply, and integrate with all. It takes the corporations, the public, it takes will, and it's come from LOV as a primary thing. LOV, love is also action. Make love tonight is my main message. Make love tonight is my main message. My main message is, after all this rant and philosophizing and going east, west, north, south, and up and down, and in the arts, and in the philosophy, and in the spiritual, in the psychological, in the geopolitical thing under the sun, my main message, brothers and sisters, is make love tonight. Another refill, last one, let's go. The application of the theories. An integration with all existing private and public institutions, a private-public partnership, right? A public-private partnership. Public and private partnership. What does that mean? It means the creation of the two complementary and covenant cooperative institutions from all willingly loving join it parallel to structures and moving forward. An economic, financial, commercial system of purpose and pleasure. Purpose, hopefully, to upgrade civilization together collectively, to look towards the stars, move forward, colonize the stars, to work together. Easier said than done, right? Many things easier said than done. What has worked for me is working out, training, exercising, going on marches, medicine and therapy. So later on today I'm gonna work out for sure, train, gonna exercise for sure. Train, exercise, work out 100%. Check my email, see if I got a dollar. Oh, I gotta write got a great idea for a children's book. I'm writing children's books. Actually, as a matter of fact, I'm just gonna, because I don't want to forget it. Gonna read it now. It's yesterday on my march. had the creative idea and developed it a bit, but I didn't write it. So now I'm gonna write a bit. Just give me a minute. short children's book. Rhymes. It's meant to be of course, with the illustrations, it could be of 11 pages about, say, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe less, a few pages. Children's book, rhymes on the illustration to be read while melodious. It rhymes, created to rhyme. So yeah, children's books, rhymes. It rhymes. So my brothers and sisters, and I'll leave it closing with that. We're still reading creating a children's books, which I had the idea yesterday on my march in Hawk Island, Montreal, and came back to me as a flash now, since I didn't write it then, and I just wrote it now. And it took me in the march. It took me about more than an hour to contemplate it, to recite it in my head, and now it came back. So yesterday I was preoccupied with some other business, and I didn't write it, so I just wrote it now. That's it. Coffee with Dragon. Yours truly. Gonna be eating this, and now we're gonna be eating. And I'm just gonna put on some news, and we're gonna be eating because I'm getting hungry. Thank you for the food. I'm grateful. Thank you, farmers. Love you, kiss you, massage you. Leaders of the free world, go give the farmers a massage. Adrian Hanna, Dragon, androgynous, pansexual, founder of the dancing goddess and the dragon kingdom, calling all willingly living to support the dancing goddess and the dragon kingdom, the complementary covenant and cooperative institutions thereof, the International Citizen Integrated Social Security and Service Force, aka the Dragon Army, to be integrated with all existing public and private security forces and armed forces, local, national, international, in complementary with the Dragon Army to be the International Integrated Dance League, the Dancing Goddess Army, to be complementary in a cooperative covenant way, in a cooperative covenant manner, to the aforementioned Dragon Army, for pleasure and purpose, the Dancing Goddess and the Dragon Army as well, in complementary to offer services in complementary with securing the three essential elements of civilization: food, housing, and transport. Securing the three essential elements of civilization: food, housing, and transport. Of course, to offer in exchange whatever offer of services can be integrated across all levels of civilization and society: economic, financial and commercial, artistic, educational and otherwise, with my own educational protocols, a little bit more physical activity for the youth, and more free learning and free time, and innovative, coupled with others, which I've written over the past years and have somewhat put it into action in my own involvement in volunteering and as an independent artist, and aspiring in parallel to an independent artist, independent athlete, independent activist, of course, philosopher, theorist, geopolitical analyst, and theorist, with my own complementary, cooperative, and covenant complementary institutions. As an aspiring children books writing, and I love bringing children joy, and then my books are going to bring some joy. Get to publish them ASAP and working on them, work in progress, work, every day hard during COVID. Philosophical work, physical work, intellectual work. Put on more work during COVID than leaders of the free world combined, man. I put more work during COVID than the leaders of the free world combined. Put more work during the COVID intellectual, philosophical workout training. A lot of athletes do my workout, try challenge the CEOs and the athletes in the NFL, National Football League, NHL, National Hockey League, NBA, National Basketball Association, MLB, for patriarchal sports league to try to do my workout. All created. Challenge them. Can they do it? Will they be able to do it? Yeah, 93 minutes to do 100 push-ups, 100 squats, 100 hawks. That trinity. Hawks, push-ups, squats. I have hundreds of the videos. They are workout, training, exercising. 100 push-ups, 100 squats, 100 hawks. That trinity. Hawks, push-ups, squats. 93 minutes to do it. Once you start the countdown, there's no pause, no stop. You gotta run or march, preferably marching pace, marching pace. Preferred jogging or walking fast pace in between. Once you start the countdown, you gotta walk fast pace, at least march, jog, even run. And a maximum of 13 repetitions per set. Minimum of 3 or anywhere in between. There's no order. You can do all the squats first, or all the push-ups, or all the hawks. Any of the Trinity, the Holy, Sacred, and Divine Trinity of the General War Integrated Whole Body Training System, which is the push-ups, the hawks, and the squats. 93 minutes to do 100 of each. 13 reps, maximum per set. 3 minimum, anywhere in between. 7, 6, 5, 4, 6, 8, 9, whatever the number is for that matter. And integrated across all platforms. Civilization, education. Try to do it challenging. The athletes and the CEOs in the I'll make millions of dollars a year. You should be able to do my workout, no? Within the rules. See, try if you do it. Don't try to do my son workouts, though. Do not recommend it. That do not recommend to anybody try to do that. Try it if you will, on your own risk and peril, I guess. Workouts which I did during the heat wave. A few days ago during the heat wave, I did a high level workouts. During the heat wave, I did high level workouts. During the heat wave. Working out, training, exercising has been, is, and will be medicine and therapy for yours truly. I believe it is for me, for many. Have been, am, and will advocate for the mass. I have been, am, and will advocate for the mass financing thereof. MAS, the mass financing by a public-private partnership. The Dragan Army bi-national. Canada, US, and beyond to. Be on the ground to encourage people to work out, train, exercise, and to be of service. Children taken out to do some push-ups, hawk squats, to run, to play a sport. East, south, west, north. Round the ball, round the ball, round the ball. To be of service, integrated, have websites with the social media, with the radio, with television, with 1-800 numbers on the ground, east, west, north, south. To help out, to do the children, to help whatever services is, with consent and hygiene and mutual love and understanding, that harms none other, that harms none other, that harms none other. All services that harm none. All services. Cleaning, cooking, helping with the children, carrying groceries with the senior. Dragan Army on the ground, east, west, north, south to respond. Got some service. Need a massage. Worked out today. Need a massage. Can't afford it. It's too expensive. Most people can afford it nowadays. Only a few now can afford massage therapy, right? Athletes, multi-millionaires, y'all good. Tom Brady gonna come give Dragan a good neck rub. Alright, that's what I could do. I'm gonna rate Tom Brady's hand game. See if he, Tom Brady's hand game to see if he can get in there. Good. Oh yeah, there we go. Imagine and fantasize. I think, or whoever wills. Volunteer. Willingly living volunteers. (1:21 p.m.) Buy, sell, trade stocks. Who made $1 million today? Who sells short, sell short, sell short. Paper. They also gotta eat. They had breakfast or they're having lunch now. They're having a little snack. The buy-sell markets go down, plunge, buy-sell. That's why we're finding the safe civilization of free world for stock traders, rich CEOs of corporations. Huh? That's why we find a state of free world for. I'm in debt. I'm in debt. I got 10,000. That's the first thing I would do. I'd pay it off. The debt. And debt refusion theory. Putting into incorporation. Debt refusion theory. By debt refusion theory put into application. Best at this point in time. Put a, I'm on all loans thereafter. 10% on all loans. Be of service. Not just theoretical, philosophical. March, workout, train, dance, 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 love, love, love. Massage, clean. Dragon Army and all dancing, all working out, training, all cleaning, all loving, all kissing, all massaging, all washing. Goddamn 21st century army. From the people, for the people, from the people, for the people, from the people, for the people. A dragon. I get dirty and get back clean, royal, regal, lofty. I get dirty, but I get back clean, royal, regal, lofty. I get dirty, back clean, take a bath, take a shower, hygiene. I go. So I mean hygiene, increase in hygiene, consent and hygiene, primary factors for me. God is best, G-O-D-D-S-S. I say the goddess. I hear some youth laughing, that's good. I hear some youth laughing, that's good. Hear some youth laughing, that's good. Body is a temple for pleasure and purpose. Love. Somebody's making love now, kissing now, hopefully, not tonight. Oh yeah, otherwise what are we fighting to save civilization for? Somebody's not making love tonight. For multi-millionaires, multi-billionaires, CEOs of corporations, stock traders, multi-millionaire athletes, multi-millionaire artists. That's what you're fighting to save the free world for? It's not about the money. It's really not about the money. It's really not about the money. And with all the vices, lusts, issues that I do have, there's no way that I would be now multi-millionaire that I want to go out now or I know that I lived and grew up. How come I'm in the neighborhoods, poor neighborhoods? I mean, here I know what it is. Buy some groceries for a family. Get them from some gas tanks, you know. Gotta go work. They gotta go with the children. They gotta use the car. They're too far. Can't march. They didn't train like yours truly did during COVID. As they train, work. Exercise. I can march for a few hours. Sure, I guess sore. I get feet, good feet washing. I could use that. I guess sore. I get good feet washing. Dragon Army, washing feet, washing head, washing bodies, massaging, kissing, cooking, cleaning, and all services with consent and hygiene. Doing army. I goddamn love it. Oh, love. Stay away from me. Stay 2 meters away. I ain't got love. It's fine. I love for all my willingly loving allies and arms. Sure, I own issues and we got it's putting them in the forefront, in enlightenment. I got to deal with a lot of problems I've dealt with. Being suicidal, depressed, economic, financial, commercial pressures, working with temp agencies, working with temp agencies, protection, gig work, precarious work. Most millennials, most, not all, some are trust fund kids, hey, some are trust fund kids, some are trust fund kids, hedge fund. Right? Trump born with a silver spoon. Trump born with a silver spoon. Trump born with a silver spoon. Nothing against silver spoon born tycoon, but Want a box for world peace would be best. Oppose the policy, my own policies, protocols. Believe today, because since 1984 we've integrated and we specialize and we're integrated, have the rising of the corporate democratization and financialization. Because my theory is best at this point in time for putting a new economic, financial, commercial system of purpose and pleasure. Pleasure for the body and the healing and mass financing of working out, training, exercising. And if I'll be a millionaire, I'll do three main charities, right? Food security, incentivizing people to work out, train, exercise, and for my LGBTQ community, my fellow LGBTQ community, whatever services XYZ, my fellow LGBTQ, because I've lost through being LGBTQ, right? Lost economic, financial, commercial people, blah 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 blah. Yo, this dude gay, man. This is bi. This dude LGBTQ, this dude a faggot. I slapped a few in the past years at a pride parade and after. Say with a cross, saying I'm gonna burn to hell. I said, what did you say? You're gonna burn to hell. You're going to hell. What the fuck you say to me? Made sure I slapped a few, saying that I'm gonna go to hell. And I said, beg your pardon, and they said it again. So what'd you say? Because you're LGBT, I'm gonna go to hell. But no, rainbow goddess. My rainbow goddess is consent. That's all. Consent. That's all. Consent. That's all. One and hygiene. That's all that's required. That's all that's required. Consent, hygiene, mutual love, and understanding. Don't say that to my fellow LGBTQ, man. Come here, we're gonna go a lot. We're gonna go to a lot of fucking shit. Makes me think of when engaged in a conversation and a young woman asked, because we said for dating, and I said, well, for me it's different because I'm LGBTQ, the pansexual, bisexual, and the young woman said, oh, so that means you like to suck cock. I said, I guess I laughed. I said, yeah, I guess. Of course, it's not just that, being LGBTQ. Yes, that could be part of it, whatever, somebody's gay or bisexual. Of course, we love the genital, phallus, or the vagina, or the clitoris. You know, it's something holy, sacred, and divine, right? For me, it's not something to be ashamed of, to be embarrassed by. But consent and hygiene, and of course, between consenting adults, of course, right? This, right? Stuff like that. Or teenagers, because teenagers can experience sexuality at 16 or 17, or even 15, 14 even, right? Have sex for the first time. Some young teenagers, right, if are gay and or trans or bisexual at a young age, right? To be ashamed, not to be embarrassed about, to be bullied about. No God or it's gonna make you go to hell or judge you for that. Don't say that. Don't say that to me. You're gonna get slapped. Make sure I slapped a few. I did. In the past. Who did I slap? I don't remember. But I know I slapped a few due to that. Say, beg your pardon, what? Just like if you're LGBTQ and you chill out with me, or you're an ally and I give you the F word, pass. Call me faggot. Yeah, I'm a faggot and I like it. Yeah, I'm a faggot and I like it. Yeah, I'm a faggot and I like it. Just like in some circles, some people gave me the N-word pass. In some circles, some people gave me the N-word pass. In some circles, some people gave me the N-word pass. So, I can use it because it's within a loving you know, mutual understanding and how we use it. Just like the F-word pass handled me like, so in the streets, I was screaming the F-word at people, the N-word. Like, I don't go like that. So yeah, I slapped a few in the past. Maybe I also deserve to get slapped. And go some BDSM switch for world peace. Makes me think of a few years ago somebody tried to sexual blackmail me. I tried to I tried to sexual blackmail me. Forget about it. Yeah, I might hack my stuff. In a parallel life, myself hacks satellite supercomputers from above, created satellite constellations that parallel self of me, where science, innovation, and technology is my chosen path. Build satellites, telecommunication infrastructure, supercomputers, microchips in that parallel life. In this life, I wrote tens of thousands of pages of poetry, philosophy, theory, did tens of thousands of push-ups, hogs, squats, marching steps. So they kind of complement in the terms of the work, work. In that parallel life. So it's possible somebody hacked me and saw a video of me masturbating or whatever. And they had it, the cam, to turn on the webcam, even though it was a cell phone, they could, what did it call, stingrays and what else, spy objects, stingray and what else y'all got from the Harris Corporation. Our gadgets could have recorded me rapping or chanting priestess goddess on the streets, or ranting deliciously divine disgusting things, deliciously divine disgusting things, deliciously divine disgusting things. A ray of sunlight, man, a ray of sunshine. Call me little sunshine, call me little sunshine. It's possible. A mic on Pegasus, NSO, Pegasus, NSO, Pegasus. I'll try to sexual blackmail me. I could give you some good scripts for porn there, the porn industry. Well, within consent and hygiene, and the addictions are a problem, of course. I struggled with chronic illness, even addictions. Maybe I was addicted to porn and struggled with it. And in the past 11 weeks, it has worked. I put a discipline, put some rules. I said, I'm only going to watch pornography during the Sabbath. Sabbath of the dancing goddess and the dragon kingdom starts Friday at midnight. So tomorrow night, today's Thursday, and lasts 37 hours, 49 minutes, and 42 seconds. Almost 38, almost 38 hours. For the pleasure, rejuvenation, and recreation, all my willingly loving allies and armies and citizens, supporters, subjects thereof. We're dancing, massaging for the whole weekend. Integrated. The dancing goddess and the dragon kingdom, of course, security and the balance, and switch bi-weekly and volunteering and taking turns or whatever. But ultimately, for the recreation and the pleasure and the purpose. So for the past 11 weeks, it has worked for me as I maintain it. I did not watch pornography at all, movies, porn during the weekdays. Only during the Sabbath. Only during the Sabbath. Only during the Sabbath. So starts Friday midnight and ends Sunday at around 3 p.m. The meditation. And that's also when I smoke a little bit of cannabis. I drink if I can afford it. I'm grateful to still have a glass for this Sabbath. It was gifted to me a few weeks ago by the neighbors. So still have about a third of the wine left. So I'm grateful for that. I'm thankful. Got this food, gonna eat it. There's a lot of blah blah blah, a lot of philosophizing, and I'm gonna watch the news and just gonna eat. I'm just gonna eat. Just gonna eat. Thank you for this food. This food is a blessing. Gonna ingest this food for me to be able to continue today. To clean, to write poetry, do art, respond online, work out, train, exercise, dance, and work hours thereafter. For me of ingesting this food, which was made, created, and produced by the dance of the goddess with her brother sun, and harvested by the brains and the muscle. My brothers and sisters, farmers in Canada and in US and Mexico and North America and beyond. News time. And we got not a lot left. And we're gonna just get with the sip it. Mr. UN Secretary General, you gotta read that from a piece of paper. You gotta read that from a piece of paper, Mr. Secretary General. Mr. Secretary General of the United Nations. He's reading from a piece of paper now. Yes. You read a piece of paper to say that. pre-workout nutrition or have post-workout. So half and half, I guess.
It's been more than 200 years since you last.
Yeah.
closer to Russia. Some interest. Information of the reality. Military have been shown to be incredible. Finland and Sweden shows how this war is only the reach of the military conflict. Losers. They
Mm.
Listen